Yeah. Matter of fact, just pull up to the bank.
YouTube, I had to give it a couple days before I jump into this. I had to. I'm a diehard, I've almost said San Diego Chargers. They were San Diego Chargers, not LA Chargers, but I'm a diehard Charger fan. I am a diehard Charger fan, okay? Let me explain something to you. I have been a Charger fan for I don't know how long. And Charger fans, we deal with some shit. All right? Charger fans have been, we dealt with the bad, with the missed field goal kicks, the blown leads, the fucking losing by by losing by a touchdown or by a field goal, year after year after year. We dealt with Phillip Rivers. We've dealt with all this shit. But this one right here takes the cake. I cannot tell you. I cannot put into words how pissed I was at this game. The Chargers were up 27-0. 27-0. I don't think I have ever had a team that I was a fan of that has been mocked and memed so damn much on the internet. So much on the internet. I'm a Dodger fan, and everyone hates on the Dodgers. But this is insane. Asante Samuel Jr. have four interceptions in the first quarter. Or 3, or something like that. 3, I think. I don't know. It don't even matter anymore. Asante Samuel played the defensive player for the New England Patriots, and Asante Samuel Jr. are like the first father-son combo to have like 3 picks in a playoff game. And this is what happens. It is the playoffs. The playoffs. You can lose in the playoffs. That is okay. But you can't be up 27-0 and then get spanked 31-30. You took the crowd out of the game. In the second half, your first quarter, y'all was celebrating. The Chargers were celebrating on the sideline as if the game was over. Now, I'm an Alabama fan, so I remember the days when Bama played Clemson and Trevor Lawrence was going off. I remembered it. Trevor Lawrence does not go down with 3 interceptions, 27-0. It don't happen. No. I can't watch this, but I have to watch it because I know y'all gonna want to see my reaction to this shit because y'all gonna laugh. And at this point, it's okay. Because maybe this is what needs to happen for the Chargers to wake the fuck up. Let's watch it. Ah, fuck.
And working with all, in effect, new receivers. They spent a ton of money in free agency, and it's paid off. Off the fake, that's knocked away, that's deflected.
First play of the game, pick.
And it's intercepted. Drew Tranquill comes away with the ball, and the Chargers with a big early turnover gets it back to the 18-yard line after Sabat.
We balling.
We're
going to skip ahead a little bit because it's long.
For the Bosa boys. Little toss here.
Oh, and don't get me started on Bosa. We're not even going to get on Bosa right now. Let's just keep going.
Eckler looks for room and into the end zone.
Austin Eckler has the nose for the end zone. I'm not even going to bullshit you. Austin Eckler did not deserve this loss. I'm not going there. A lot of people didn't deserve this loss, but God damn it.
Little toss here. Eckler
good.
Looks for room and into the end zone. He goes for the touchdown.
Let's go.
As the running back here as they start this drive from the 25-yard line.
7-0. 13 minutes left in the game. The first quarter just started.
Off the fake. Time, throws, and it's hauled in.
Nice catch.
Nice gain.
Derwin James, you got to take care of that, though.
Joey Bosa just went over to the bench. Keep an eye on him, 2nd and 6. And that pass is caught for a first down. ETN gets around the corner. Picks up the first down.
He also played for Clemson. He played with Trevor Lawrence. I'm a football fan. He also played for Clemson back then. I think Trevor Lawrence had fought to get him there, and he balled out. I'm not gonna lie, like 110 yards, something like that. He balled out that game.
Gets away from Michael Davis.
Fast forward.
But taken down at the 34-yard line. A little shy of the first down there is Zay Jones.
I kind of like the idea of taking the points myself, Al, but I'm a defensive coach.
I know you are. 4th and 7. Here comes extra pressure, but the pass is intercepted at the 26-yard line.
At this point in the game, I'm losing my shit. As every other Charger fan in the nation is losing their shit because they just got 2 picks in the first quarter off a great quarterback in Trevor Lawrence. Phenomenal quarterback. The man never lost a game in college. The man can ball, and we got 2 picks on him. He had never thrown, I don't think he had ever thrown a pick in the first quarter yet. I might be wrong, but I don't think that man has ever thrown a pick in the first quarter. We got 2 off of him in a playoff game. That's phenomenal.
It's Asante Samuel. So we are 5 minutes into the game and already 2 interceptions.
At this point, we're in this man's head. We are in Trevor Lawrence's head. The crowd is getting pissed. This game was done.
Exception.
Obviously not.
2nd down and 7. Sidearm flip. That's caught. Nice move here. That's Gerald Everett banging his way to the 30.
I don't understand it. Balling.
He fires over the middle, and that is caught. And that is DeAndre Carter. Deep drop. Fires, caught, and that's going to be a first down to the 10-yard line. He goes to Keenan Allen. 3rd down and goal.
Who'd he give it to?
Has time. Fires into traffic, no good.
That is double coverage, if not triple. That looked like, was that double or triple?
Has time.
No.
Fire.
That is double coverage. That was a bad decision.
Fires into traffic, no good.
I think you had dude at the top.
Has time.
Right there. You had dude up at the top.
Fires.
Number 5 was open. You could have hit that, but you went into double cut, bruh. It's okay.
It's into traffic, no good. 22-yard attempt.
Field goal. All right, you make the field goal. 2 interceptions.
Lawrence throws, and again it's intercepted. And
3 picks.
That's Asante.
3 picks. Asante Samuel got 3 picks in the first quarter.
Samuel.
3.
So the Chargers with a hat trick. 3 picks in the first quarter.
You don't know how stupid y'all about to look in the second half. This is irritating. Unbelievable.
Line Eckler following Palmer. Around the corner he goes and he skids out of bounds. To the outside, there he goes. Cuts it back, touchdown. Austin Eckler.
Again.
He must have heard us talking about him.
That end zone is like a magnet for this guy.
Yes, it is. Trevor Lawrence is pissed.
He's 16.
Actually, Trevor Lawrence ain't pissed. He cool, calm, and collect right now. He cool, calm, and collect.
Yard completion to Ingram. Sack a couple of receivers to the left. Lawrence looks that way. Now over the middle. Now under pressure, and they bury him at the 16-yard line.
This Charger defense was on point at the first half. On point.
5. Extra pressure. Fired. And the catch is made. So
that's a catch.
Blitz, but come out of it.
Yeah, they back out. 4-man rush. Pass is caught.
Beautiful.
And inside the 30 to the 23-yard.
Beautiful.
2nd and 8. And that is caught and wrestled away from the tackler is Joshua Palmer.
Yes.
It's the first down, adds a few more and sets them up.
Don't strip this team. This team is amazing. The coaching's got to change. I don't know what happened with your coaching, but Coach Stanley, I don't know what happened, but you need to. I don't believe in getting rid of the coach. It's only his 2nd year. Keep him. I think he learned a lot from this, but he's known for having bad luck in the playoffs. He's just bad luck, but I think he'll get together. I wouldn't do any major changes with this team. I think this team got it. They just royally screwed up.
For the first down and goal. Throws caught Everett, and he is in there.
24-0.
Touchdown Chargers.
24-0.
So Everett got shaken up, was out for
24-0.
with an unbelievable for
24-0.
from a yard in.
All right, we're going to skip past a little bit because all that's going to happen is they're going to shoot a field goal. Let me see.
And he does.
Let's move it up a little bit.
Kirk
Go up a little more to get to the world fuckery about to happen.
up exactly what he did.
All right. Look. What happened? Uber Eats.
95% of Uber Eats orders are on time, but occasionally a kind Aaron Donald is kind of terrifying.
There's no such thing as
And if unexpected traffic makes your Eats late, we'll make it right
I hate
with
that.
3 months of $0 delivery fee.
All right, come on. Let's get past this.
Flip it out here to Allen.
Let's back up before we get to the fuckery. The
Turn on
real
it.
fuckery.
$48 seconds.
All right, look.
Fourth.
Before we get into this second half, I want to explain something. The defense that you guys saw in the first, if y'all watched the game, y'all saw it. If you already made this far in this reaction, you already seen it. You've seen it. The defense in the first half of the Chargers was on point. That was the defense that won a Super Bowl. And you can ride that defense all the way up. Here's the problem. You got to keep that up. You can't just go home after the first half like the Chargers did. They had their flights booked. They had their flights booked to Kansas City. I hope you can get refunds because you ain't going. Just give them over to the Jaguars because they going to steal that from you too like they stole this damn game from you. Unbelievable.
Down, short two. Lawrence fires, and they do convert, taking it to the 14-yard line here. Marvin Jones.
So Trevor Lawrence is a baller. He finishes out this quarter pretty nicely. He knew he had to get something on the board. He knew it because the Chargers are getting the ball back. The way the Chargers were playing, no one would have known they would have collapsed how they did. But he knew he had to get that ball back. He had to get in the end zone. You had to get in the end zone here. And then, yeah, you had to get in the end zone. At the next end of the half, the coach pretty much started and said, look, Trevor, we believe in you. You are an absolute baller. I have a lot of respect for Trevor. He did not panic once. Not once. Most quarterbacks would have panicked. Absolutely. All they had to do was chip away. Chip away a little bit and just, you'll see, man. They'll get in the end zone.
In the pocket. Fires, and that'll be caught for the touchdown. Evan Ingram.
That was the beginning of the fuckery. You just watch it. That was the beginning of the fuckery right there. Here we go.
Flag is thrown. Meanwhile, Everett looked like it was offside against Jacksonville, so.
Oh, yeah. We can't stay on sides to save our fucking life in this entire game. And I'm a Charger fan telling you this.
Flag is thrown. Meanwhile, Everett looked like it was offside against Jacksonville, so that should stand. And they convert on a 3rd down and 9. Flip it out here to Allen.
Balling right now. Balling. It's still moving.
Set up a screen, but a little too errant, a little too high.
I get it. Get rid of the ball. You don't want to take the loss of yards. I get it.
And Lawrence fires, and that'll be caught for a 1st down.
There we go. Trevor Lawrence back to first
Somewhere around
base.
$175 million on the
And
free
gone.
agents as Lawrence throws, caught, 1st down.
At this point, the Chargers are playing a lot of zone coverage. And what that means is they were pulled back off the line. A lot of the guys are pulled back in zone just to protect against the deep pass. Problem is, Trevor Lawrence sees this and he starts going quick. He does quick passes. The problem with quick passes is this: when you're in zone, you're leaving all this space up at the front. So quick passes, it doesn't give enough time for the defense to really understand what's happening. So when you're dumping the ball off so quick, that receiver or that running back or that tight end, whoever's getting the ball, has a lot of room to make some shit happen. So while the offensive guy is running downhill, the defense is trying to come up to meet him. Who the fuck do you think is going to win that? He's already picking up his momentum from that quick play, that 2-yard dump off, 2-3-yard dump off, and he's rolling downfield.
To the 50-yard line goes Evan Ingram.
So instead of changing up from that stupid zone and going up to like cover 3 or man or some bullshit. Y'all gonna stay in the zone forever because y'all got 27-7 lead. Y'all never change that. That's the problem. I say one of the problems.
One of the second
again.
and 5. That's caught. Breaking the tackle.
Short passes, man. Look at this. Look at this. Just look. He's going to drop it. Look how quick he releases it.
Ring
Drops back.
with the Rams last year.
Step up, gone.
Second and 5. That's
Missed
caught.
tackle.
Breaking the tackle. Picking up a first down and a lot more before he is dragged down.
You guys have got to tackle. Y'all don't tackle. The fact that everyone else is sitting so far back in coverage, that soft coverage, you leave all that space open. Come on, man. Tackle. You have to tackle.
At the 21-yard line, Ingram again.
That's the problem. You can see it in his. Look at his eyes. See his eyes? They believing right now. They believing. They're believing. I think on the back of Lawrence's helmet it says inspired change. They inspired change, all right. They changed the course of the game. That's what they did. Here's the beginning.
Flip it out into the flat.
Quick pass.
First down. First and goal.
No tackling. None.
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 ETN. So the whole dynamic changes right now. They go from 3 tight ends to spread it out. ETN in the backfield. Lawrence looking under pressure. Throws wide open, making.
I don't even have an explanation for that play. Asante Samuel Jr., what are you doing? What the hell are you doing? I remember watching this play. Asante Samuel, he went up and then out. The receiver went up. Asante Samuel went in, and the receiver went out. He was wide open.
The catch, Marvin Jones for the touchdown. The crowd very much.
At this point, it's a 2-possession game. This is where the Jaguars want to be at. They need to chip away. This is where they want to be at. 27-14. 2-possession game. That's it. 2 possessions. You went from 27-0 to scoring not a goddamn thing in the basically all third quarter. Unbelievable.
Much alive. Herbert fires and making the grab at the 40.
We're moving.
Gerald Everett. 4.5 to go in the quarter. Flip it out here with some blocking too. And once again, big number 7 rumbling to the 31.
Keep that up.
5 men along the line.
But no.
Send only 4, and that pass is incomplete.
Field goal. Good job. 30-14. That's all. By the way, I want you to understand something. We are 3 minutes and 2 seconds into the third quarter. The Chargers don't score again the entire game. After scoring 27 points in the first half, they scored 3 points the rest of the game. Can you tell me what is more evidence of a player going home than that? They went home. They were gone. They were already on the flight back. They were already planning for the Kansas City Chiefs game. They forgot they had a whole other half to play.
And 50-yard field goal.
Here we go.
To the outside, spinning away.
Tackles, not tackling. That's what happened.
Picking up the first down, staying in bounds. Marvin Jones, who scored the touchdown. Lawrence protected well. Going deep, has a man open again. Zay Jones for the touchdown.
How does that happen? How do you, in the NFL, how do you give up plays like that? I don't understand, man. You guys are the best. I don't understand. Play calling, man.
Lawrence protected well. Going deep, has a man open again. Zay Jones for the touchdown.
It is now 30-21. At this point in my head, I'm thinking, all right, you got a 27-0 lead. It is now a 9-point game. I'm done playing. We need to come back off that flight, land back in Jacksonville, and start playing the second half like we played the first half. Is that what they do? No, fuck no. Nope, they don't. They still in their head thinking they have 27-0. I don't know when the last time any one of the players even looked at the scoreboard.
Pick the right time to take that deep shot.
Oh, that's right, and they go for 2.
Kirk in motion. Lawrence looked that way, fires, and it's incomplete. Back.
That last good defensive play they did, right there. That's it.
Herbert over the middle, finds his man.
Nice.
Will they put pressure on?
Can you keep it up though?
They rush 4. Herbert has time. Gets away. Gonna run for the first down. Gonna get it.
I want to see more of that from Herbert. Herbert used to do that a lot until he messed up his rib cartilage, and then he would get him. You have to protect yourself. I understand, so he stopped running so much. But this is the Herbert right here this is the Herbert we miss. Charger fans miss this Herbert. He did his crap in Oregon all the time.
Slide. 3rd down and 4.
You're on the 40.
Pressure. Gets it away. Caught first.
You're on the 30-yard line. You are getting into field goal territory. You just need to score a field goal. If you would have scored a field goal on this drive, you would have won the game. Because they only scored 31. Now, I'm not saying only, like, it was phenomenal 31 points they scored. But you would have had 33-31. Now, even if you would have won the game, we still would have been talking some shit. Because it should not have gotten that close after 27-0. But you...
First down. And a roll. Flag is thrown from behind. And that not even close. 40-yard attempt.
This second half is indicative of Charger football. Remember I said at the beginning of the video, we're used to miss field goals and shit? This could not have happened at the worst time.
For Cameron Dicker. And this time, no good.
That right there would have won the game. Yeah, that would have won the game. It would have been 33-31. I feel bad for the kicker. And now look, it's not all his fault. It is not all the kicker's fault. Okay, at this point in time, the Chargers are freaking the hell out. Because they're looking, they've watched their lead dwindle from 27-0 to 30-20. They're freaking out. There's a lot of pressure on this man right now in a high-intensity situation. The crowd is back in the game. It is a do or die, go home, or get to the divisional round and play the Chiefs, which is a whole nother story. But it was a lot of pressure. I mean, he choked in this situation. But I would keep him as my field goal kicker. This man, I think he missed like 2 kicks the entire year. I'll take that. But the second kick he missed was in a bad spot, man. You can't miss these in the playoffs. Teams go home, as evident. Teams go home missing field goals in the playoffs. It doesn't happen. You can't do that. I feel bad.
Only a second field goal miss of the season.
I cannot imagine. Yeah.
Season.
Second field goal miss. I cannot imagine what's going through Coach Staley's head right now. 7.5 minutes in the 4th. They're down by 10. All the Chargers got to do is run the ball. Run it.
Lawrence fires, and that is Asante Samuel saying no, and the officials are saying yes.
Which, by the way, the Chargers can't bitch about that because they got a pass completed that was not completed. I'll be the first one to tell you that. I was a Chargers fan. That pass was not completed. I forgot who it was. That pass was not completed. He jumbled that ball. He had no control. Ball hit the ground and bounced right back into his stomach. You know it. I know it. I'm not even going to hate on it.
He steps here under pressure, fires, caught, staying on.
Tackles. The first initial contact tackle has been abysmal. The second half, the first contact for the tackle has been abysmal. It's been 3 missed tackles by the first person in the second half so far. It's not even done yet. You can't do that, man. That, if you notice, every time that there was a missed tackle, that drive they scored. You can't do that, man.
On his feet, first down.
3 missed tackles that I've seen so far. I missed a couple, I guarantee, but 3.
Frankel's number 49 to the outside, caught along the sideline. 15 yards over the middle. That's caught. That's the big man again. That's Ingram. Lawrence fires into the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Christian Kirk.
So they said, I'm not going for a field goal. We're going to win the game. This is a ballsy move they did. I'm not playing. This is a ballsy move. This was the biggest, right at this point in the game, this was right now, it should not have been, but it was the biggest part of this game. If the Chargers would have stopped this drive right here, this 2-point conversion, I'm not saying they would have won the game because the way they were playing was absolute ass. But I'm just saying it would have made the Jaguars have to score a touchdown. And not a field goal, a touchdown. But because this 2-point conversion, you made it a 2-point game. And at that point, the Chargers had to move the ball. You'll see.
He is the running back. They're going for 2. And Lawrence reaches over and scores.
Run the ball. Run the ball. It is 4 minutes. Run the ball. Why are you passing? You obviously, y'all can't do anything right now. You got Austin Eckler. Run the ball. Run it on first, run it on second, and then maybe try and pick up like 2-3 yards on first, 2-3 yards on second. That puts you at a 3rd and 4 or a 3rd and 6. If you need to pass it then, pass it then. Don't kill the clock, man. Basic football.
4 minutes to go. Herbert throws, and it is juggled and caught, but stopped well short of the first down. 2nd and 10.
Run the ball.
Lawrence to throw his 44th pass. Caught and picking up the first.
In the way the Trevor Lawrence he's amazing. He's putting these balls now in the second half in spots where if it's not caught, it's not caught. But it's not going to get picked. He put that ball way up there to the point where the only person that had to play on that ball was that receiver. Otherwise, it was going out of bounds. Brilliant. I like it. Smart football.
Down.
Not saying Herbert's not. Herbert's a great quarterback. Well, he will be a great quarterback. He's a good quarterback. It wasn't all Herbert's fault, neither. This game was not all Herbert's fault. This was a coaching issue right here. This is everyone's fault. Everyone got their responsibility for this.
Christian Kirk.
2 minutes left.
And that is going to be caught at the 50-yard line against good, tight coverage. Kirk covered by Callahan.
All right.
And they back away. You got ETN.
They're doing what the Chargers should have been doing. Run the ball.
Again, get the first down.
This play right here killed us. This was 4th and 1. 4th and 1. You needed to stop. I said that 2-point conversion was the biggest defensive play of the game. That and this defensive play right here were probably the biggest ones. But this was a brilliant, geniusly called play by the offense. I'm not going to lie, to run this shit out because you ain't running up the middle. That box is stacked. But all out here on that outside is completely ready open. But this was brilliant. This is brilliant. But this was this and that 2-point conversion were the biggest plays of the game.
3 backs behind him. To the outside. ETN. First down.
Another missed tackle. 4 that I've got. 4 missed tackles. And when I say every missed tackle I've seen so far has gone for that drive is going to end in a touchdown or some points.
And a ton more. And stays in bounds to the 15-yard.
At this point, you're at the 15-yard line with 1 minute and 19 seconds left in a 2-point game. You are running the ball, and you're killing that clock. The Chargers don't have the timeouts to stop or do it to get the ball back.
Line. And this time they gets popped. ETN.
It don't matter if you get popped right there.
Set their sights likely on Kansas City. Here we go for the win. Got it, but there's a flag down. There's a flag down as everybody's running out onto the field, but there's a penalty marker.
Offside. Defense number 26.
And they call it on the defense.
That's the end game.
Don't even look like that, Coach Staley. Hold on.
Defense number 26.
And they call it on the defense.
He's pissed. I know why Bosa was pissed, because that was some bullshit. The offensive line of the Jaguars did they got a head start. They did. And he jumped based off of that, and they didn't call shit. I can see that. But that would not have mattered.
That's the end game.
Coach Staley, that look on your face, get off your face. Don't act like you were surprised or we were surprised. Your ass had you had 27 worth of points to figure your shit out, and you didn't do it. I feel so bad for Justin Herbert. He knew. I feel so bad.
That is unbelievable.
We're done. I'm done. I can't relive it. It's like PTSD. I can't. I'm just playing. It's not. That's just. I'm not gonna say that. That's not okay. But anyway, man, that right there was the highlights for the game for the Jacksonville Jaguars and Los Angeles Chargers wild card 2022 that happened last Saturday. You know what? I got to give it to the Jaguars, man. You guys played a complete. Well, no, you guys played a second half game. Chargers played a first half game. So at that point, everything was dead even. Y'all played a great second half. The Chargers played a great first half. The biggest difference maker in this game right now is the Chargers left the stadium. The Jaguars stayed and kept playing. The Jaguars stayed and the Jaguars stayed. They were 4 quarters to a game. The Jaguars realized that. The Chargers lost that. The Chargers were under the impression that it was a 2-quarter game. Anyways, man, that's my take on that. I'm not very happy with it. I know a lot of football fans, I missed some things in here. So if you're a football fan, drop that down below. Let me know what I missed. Let me know your thoughts and comments on it. Again, the Jaguars deserve that game. I'll be honest with you. They deserve it. Good luck. Obviously, you want the team that kicks your team out to win it all. I got to root for the Jaguars now all the way through. Because I don't want the team that beat my team to be out next round, especially when the Chargers see the Chiefs every single year, twice a year. They got a great chance. They had probably the best chance of beating them because they see them so much. It's be the third time they would have seen them this year. But yeah, that's that. Congratulations, Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars, man. Y'all played a hell of a second half. Charger fans, it's okay. There's next year. There's always next year. There's going to be disappointments every year. So, unfortunately, our time is cut short. I believe this also goes back to the decision to play the starters in the last game. I understand that against the Broncos, I understand Staley wanted the 5th seed. I get it. That's the rumors I was hearing. But when you're already in the playoffs, you just got to get to the playoffs. That's all you got to do is get to the playoffs. It's a whole different season when you're in the playoffs. And he called that game. He scheduled his roster as if it was a do or die game, and it wasn't. We were already in. We could have lost that game and still been in the playoffs. Not as high of a seed, but we would have still been in. Y'all already know what that resulted in. It resulted in Mike Williams injured his back again. We didn't have him. I'm not saying that he's the reason we lost, because that is not the reason we lost. That is not the reason the Chargers lost. The Chargers lost because they got very complacent and they forgot that there's 4 quarters in the game. By the time they decided to try and start waking up to try and make something of this game, the Jaguars had already basically, their momentum was so far on their side, you could feel it in freaking Miami. But anyways, man, good luck to the Jaguars, man. Hell of a run by the Chargers this year. Obviously didn't finish how we liked it. But good luck to the Jaguars. Best of luck. Hope y'all make it. I'm rooting for you. Absolutely. Trevor Lawrence, I like you as a player. You are a hell of an athlete, man. You're a hell of an athlete. Keep doing your thing. Keep pushing it. And we'll go from there, man. I will catch y'all later. Take care. Deuces. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that noti bell. Yeah, Charger football.
Yeah. Matter of fact, just pull up to the bank.